Hey, Shelly. I gotta get me a pillow to put this on. Hang on. Just got done eating some black sapote brownies. Oh my gosh, girl, those are so good. Hey, Barb, how are you? Well, Shelly, I almost didn't do this live stream because I'm so tired. I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, yes, I do. I take that back. I had a very severe allergy attack this morning, so I took a Zyrtec, and it just made me very tired this afternoon. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, thought I had myself all ready, but I didn't. That's what I get for going in there and sneaking some brownies beforehand, huh? Yeah, and that's why I never take any medication because I absolutely cannot stand that feeling of not being able to feel like myself. Hey, Christy, how are you this evening? Had a great weekend with the grandkids and the kids. And on the way home, y'all seen my elderberry video. Sunday, we picked elderberries and made that up, and it's so funny. This is how good God is, right? I seen that they were ripe. I picked them, got them home, immediately processed them, got them all ready, made 2 jars of syrup, one for David and one for me. Well, David left here and forgot it, and I seen it sitting on the fish tank, and I called him up. I said, "Honey, did you realize? Did you mean to forget your elderberry syrup?" And he's like, "No, no, I didn't mean to." Well, he'd gotten quite a bit ways. He said, "I'm gonna turn around and come get it." I said, "Okay." So I walked it out to him, and we said goodbye, and he went on home. Well, the next morning, this is how ironic, and I know it's not a coincidence. I believe God was in it altogether. My daughter-in-law calls me, and we're chit-chatting back and forth, and we're talking about the honey. And by the way, I was supposed to have a surprise today, but it didn't happen today because I was so tired, and they had my son had some plumbing issues David went to fix instead of my surprise. I wanted to spend some honey and to see how much I was going to get. But anyways, make a long story short, they she as she was talking to me, she's talking about she was wondering if I had any honey that was ready. Well, I have some in there that's got cone in it, but my son's real picky, and I think that the cone would aggravate him because he'd have to pick all those little things out, blah 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 blah. So I said, well, I just don't think this is the what Brian would really want. So just give me a few days, and um I will have some honey for him. In deeper in the conversation, she tells me, "Yeah, Brian's been thinking about getting some elderberries too, elderberry syrup or something. Where should we get that from?" I said, "You don't have to get it from anybody. I have it. I just made a fresh batch of it." And she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, we need to get some." And I said, "Well, I had David take his over to Brian so that Brian could get on it and start feeling better. Because he's like me, he's got the worst sinuses. Yes, my honey helps with allergies, but I haven't been able to harvest enough, Barb, to have it regularly all the time, my own honey. Now, I eat a lot of honey. Um, I use it in making things and elderberry syrup. I used a whole cup in the elderberry syrup that I made. Um, and you could use sugar in that, but you're trying to build your immune system, not try to build. Uh, uh, I have mixed issues about sugar, so I just don't feel like it's the greatest for you. So I try to use honey, anything that's naturally done instead of. I mean, sugar is natural, but it goes through such a process that it really doesn't. Um, unless you buy it like in its natural form, you won't get it very good. Um, so anyways, what was I saying? The I'm praying that the honey that I get out tastes as good as it has before. And every time we go in there, I do taste it on something that we pulled off or something, and I'll taste it, and it's always been delicious. And the neat thing about it, my bees have so much to forage here in my own yard, but they also have plenty of stuff to forage around here. So I'm sure they go all over the place. They can go for miles away, but I don't think that they have to go that far. Yes, all the good stuff's gone from white sugar. That's what I believe, Christy. And talking about the elderberries, um, I try not to heat that sugar. I mean that honey. I try to just make it blend. I guess the taste of the honey will depend on the different flowers available during the year. Yes, my honey will change its flavor throughout the year because of whatever is coming in. Hello, MB Heritage Farms. How are you tonight? So, but I'm so excited. I wanted to do it so bad today, and I was so tired. I came home and went straight to bed, and I really haven't done anything other than take a shower. Um, I did eat. I did warm up some hot dogs from the weekend, and I ate those. But I should say those. I ate a hot dog and some potato salad. I used to buy 5 gallons at a time from a friend, has no but has now passed away. Luckily, I stocked up and still have 3 gallons left. Wow, that's awesome, Barb. That's neat that you'll be able to learn which season's honey tastes best for you. Yep. Now I will tell you my favorite honey for tea so far is clover honey. So I am going to be getting some seeds to plant as much clover around my yard as I can so that it get a little bit more flavor of clover. Even though I have loved every single solitary drop of honey that I take um, out of my hives. And I can't believe that I splurged and bought that spinner, but I just really, 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 really felt like that was going to be um, I really felt like that was the one of the best investments. Just like the plucker, when David and I went in together and bought the plucker, I thought that is the best investment that we've done because it saves so much time and stuff. I made some clover jelly one year and it tastes like light honey to me. Nice. Yep. Oh, and I made some mango jam last night. And what else did I make? I did a lot of cleaning yesterday. So I'm going to hit the bed as soon as I get done off of here, and hopefully I'll sleep until I have to get up in the morning. Hey, Linda, how are you tonight? I've been missing you. How's work going? Hello, Miss Teresa. That's all right, honey. Um. I was just telling them about the honey I was supposed to spin today that I didn't get to spin. I was so tired when I got home. And my daughter-in-law, I think what happened, I didn't ask questions. David just said they had an emergency plumbing issue. And I knew that she was going to be fixing the bathroom sink. So I don't know if she tried to do it herself and it didn't work and she called David to help her or what. But my daughter-in-law is the sweetest little thing. We'd do anything to help her. Cindy would get mad at me if I put honey on her toast instead of jelly. She said honey was for bears. Oh, that's too funny. Honey on toast is the best. Yes, it is. And Shelly, I'm going to be fat as the house. I have been making homemade bread and I've been toasting that and I've been putting peanut butter on it and drizzling honey on it. Sometimes I put a little bit of mango jam. Sometimes I put a little bit of pear butter or whatever, suits me. But I'm telling you, that homemade bread with that honey is the best. And I still have some of the Amish butter that I got. So I've been using that a little bit too. Hello, Glenn. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Barb. I hate it whenever I lose somebody's picture. Would love to have some roselle seeds growing. I need to order some. I need to get some roselles growing too, but I do not have enough seeds. I don't know what I did with my seeds. And I just came across 2 rosettes that I put on the top of the fish tank, and I started to throw them away until I realized what they were. So I've got to get some too. Oh, I'm sorry, Teresa. I hope it's not on my end. Let's see. Teresa Flint has been worn out from training to be a boss. He's half asleep every evening when he gets home. That's what I am today. I'm just like I had to take I took Zyrtec. I didn't take Claritin because I didn't have any with me, and I didn't take any of that stuff that um, Wilma uh, got me using because we can't find it. Mine have just broken through. I'm hoping for more plants than last year. Yeah, I would give anything. And I did lose all but one of those papayas up there where I had the roselles planted before. So I think I'm going to plant the roselles in a different spot this year if I can get them going. Yeah, it's windy here too, Teresa. I'm sorry, it's probably me. If it gets too bad, we can just cut it out and I'll see you guys next week. We had crazy wind today, Shelley. I fell asleep in my chair almost every night. I'm still not used to being at school all day. Oh, you're going to school? I thought you were I thought you had a job. I thought you got a job. I didn't know you were going to school. That is awesome. It's been very windy here today too. Rain came in just before Flint left for work. Okay. It's okay. Like you blurry too. Thank you, Christy. So I finally got in Mr. Walt's kimono. He's gone from um, using what is the name of those things? I can't think. My head hurts. Um, oh, you're teaching. Awesome. I didn't know that. That is awesome. He's gone from using sarongs. I had to think. I don't know. I looked at my phone and I remembered. He's gone from wearing sarongs all the time now to wanting to wear kimonos too now. That's what I thought you were doing, Linda. Hope it's going well for you, other than being so worn out at the end of the day. What are you teaching? Are you teaching in grade school, high school, junior high, or college? High school covering a maternity leave for another teacher. Awesome. That is too good. Too good. I'm glad to hear that. Um so, oh man, I just broke my lead on my pencil. I dropped this pencil and now the lead won't stay in. It's crazy. Um, well, I guess I'll just set it right there. Um, so I did some planting yesterday. I just did the video. I'm going to put it up while it's loading now. I'll probably put it up in the morning time before I head out of the house. And I'm praying. I'm praying for a good day tomorrow so I can show you guys what I am spending, how much I get, and all that. I keep losing my pencils. Yeah, these are my favorite pencils. These um, are, I think they're Bic or something. Well, that one's kind of chewed up. Hmm. Doesn't say what kind it is on there, but anyways, they're really good pencils. Um, I can't stand using a pencil that the lead is so light that you can't see it. Does that make sense? I want I want dark um a dark pencil. If that makes any sense to you guys. In fact, when I was a kid, we used to have they'd say use number 2 and use number 2, but there was a different pencil that I could get that was darker than a number 2, and that's what I used to use. So I noticed that a lot of people are setting out some starts. Are you guys? I know that Teresa started some plants. Linda, have you started any new starts? And what about you, Shelly? Are you starting any? I like cheap mechanical pencils. I get a huge box for real cheap because I lose them so often. I prefer my pen with a pink fuzzy ball. Aww. I just put a new box of those out for the kids. I love writing with pencils. Me too. I'm weeding my beds. Awesome. Oh, and I planted some potatoes, and I planted some of the starts that I did, the garden peas. I'm telling you guys about my video, huh? But anyways, so I got that going, and I'm just like, hey Nancy, how are you tonight? Let's see, you're starting cabbage, onions, and roselle. So far, tomatoes and peppers are this weekend. Awesome. I could not believe it's only been, what, a week since David and I planted those peas, and they had some awesome root system on them. Was very, very happy. I have some water bottles that I'm about to start some herbs in, and 2-liter bottles to fill with peat moss and rabbit poop to start tomatoes and peppers. Awesome. Y'all, Nancy's a longtime friend. I used to do her hair, her grandmother's hair, her dad's, her mom's, and I've done her daughter's hair. I think I even done her son's hair once. I've done her sisters and their family when they come down from up north, and I did her aunt's hair. I've done her whole family's hair. She has awesome, awesome family. Her father was a fireman, uh, and he retired as a fireman in, let me see if I can remember. I can't remember what city he lived in when he was a fireman. But, anyways, um, really super nice family. Let's see here. I'm missing some stuff. I have started indoors cabbage, broccoli, bok choy, roselle, and some herbs. Nice. I am good, thanks. Just started a new job, new remote job. Well, I'm be praying for you, Nancy. I hope that works out really great. I hope you like it. Oh, and beets. Let's see. Weeding beds with Thomas, with beds to get Thomas some sugar snap peas started. Ah, now I don't. These are garden peas. I'm never really gotten anything from any of the peas I've ever tried to grow. So I'm hoping that these will work good because it's so hot here. Well, yes, peas go outside soon as well. You always have something going. We are still white as snow. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Barb. Everyone's hair in our family. Yeah, I have done everybody's hair in your family, I think. You're welcome. Washington D.C. Yes, I remember it was out of a few things that I thought it might be, but I'm glad you said where it was. Doggone it. You have Roselle too. Now I need to get some ordered. Springfield. If I can find some if I can find some of that Roselle um Shelly, I will send that to you, babe. Hey, Miss Brenda. That's all right. I'm just kind of like trying to stay awake here. Everything here is mud now. Wow. Um, I will look for that. I will look for them a little harder, Shelly, and see if I can't find some, even if I send you a few of them, because they will get big enough, and you can harvest them and as they grow and start seeds out and start new plants too. As long as you keep the frost off of them, they'll be fine and dandy. Mud makes plants will. Mud makes pulling plants easy. Yeah. Shelly, do you have my email? I can send you some roselle seeds. Aw, cool. Thank you, Linda. That is super sweet of you. Is it on your about page, Linda? Um, Shelly, we don't have any weeds yet. The mud is from the ice melting. I'm really struggling to stay awake too. Hey, Christy, how's it going with the move? Are you any closer to doing that? I know you went there and stayed and everything, but do you think that you're going to be moving anytime soon or not? We have thunderstorms maybe and a night snow tomorrow. Wow, Brenda. Poor kid. I get my gardening fix through watching your plants and harvesting. Yeah, you're gonna see the video that's coming out tomorrow. I'm literally going around pulling weeds and talking to you guys and just gardening. uh, and harvesting some leaves and some lettuce and tomatoes and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed that one tremendously. Oh, I didn't get ice. It's just been enough of a freeze to kill everything not covered. Wow. Probably thunderstorms here tomorrow too. Okay, I'm caught up finally. I just don't like taking medicine because I don't feel myself, and I feel like I've been drugged. Just put it right out there. I feel weird. I had hoped to within a couple of weeks, but a bit behind from not feeling good. I gotcha. Our storms are supposed to be overnight, mo- most, if not all, of tomorrow. I'm okay with storms as long as it doesn't dip below freezing. Gotcha. I don't know what our. I know that it's supposed to be warm tomorrow because we're supposed to go into the bees. I'm praying I want that honey so bad. Isn't that awful that I'm coveting my own honey and I want it really, really bad? I can't wait to use it. I can't wait to make tea with it. Y'all, I go through probably a quart of honey a week. That's a lot of honey, right? Of course, I drink it in my tea. I don't know what I was doing. I was looking the weather. Um, yeah, it's 70 degrees right here now, and uh, it got up to 76 today. Tomorrow it'll be up to 80, and Friday it will be 86. So I can do the honey. I can harvest honey even up into next week. It's all going to be up in the 80s. The lowest temperature coming up will be 72 on Saturday. So I'll be able to start a whole bunch of new stuff. I can't wait. I'm going to start those seeds that I get out of those roselles. I can't wait to play with it too. I'm so Shelly, you don't even know understand how excited I am to be able to do this. And I put it together myself. I was a little disappointed because one of the hinges was missing on one of the lids, but I can hold the lid. That's not a big deal until I can find one. You were in the 70s today? It was wonderful. Wow. That is awesome. It's been raining here all evening, but it's supposed to switch over to snow around 3 a.m. It's 57 right now. Wow. I'm 23 degrees, supposed to get down to 4. Oh, crap, Brenda. We are getting storms tomorrow. And I'm so excited about the picnic. I want y'all to know I'm going to be saving up my money because I'm going to hit them Amish stores really hard this year. I literally, I'm telling you, um, if Teresa had place in her freezer to put the flour, I'd have her get a 50-pound bag and put it in her freezer just so I'd have it whenever I got there. Because the stone ground flour that I got from there was the bomb. I mean, it was really, really, really good. I need to find out too if they ship it, Teresa. I'd like to find that out too. I meant to look at Azure Standard and see if they had stone ground wheat flour. I'm debating on putting row covers over my 4x8 bed since it doesn't get much below freezing here, and I want to be planting so much stuff. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. As soon as I can afford it, I'm gonna get some PVC to go over my beds because of several different things. Um, where you guys have problems with temperatures freezing, I have problems with the sun burning things. So I want to block some of the sun rays to some beds that I get, and I'd like to be able to keep the squirrels off my stuff too. The temps will be dropping all night and all day tomorrow. By tomorrow evening, will be in the single digits. Wow. Azure shipping is ridiculously high. Yes, I know. That's why I've never ordered from them. It's only worth using them if you go get the stuff off the truck at their drop points. Yeah, that's what I would be doing. The older I get, the harder this cold is on me. Oh, I'm sorry, Barb. Yeah, I always wanted to live in Alaska, but now I'm saying, maybe it's a good thing I live in Florida, right? Oh no, single digits is just way too cold. Praying for an easy time of it for y'all, Brenda. Yeah, even David has issues when it starts. A cold front comes in, or the barometric pressure changes to off the wall charts. He really has a lot of pain with the fibromyalgia. I understand that, Barb. Yep. Um, I don't know. Glenn, are you still in here? Wanted to see if he got very much on that last freeze. I wanted to let him know too. The stuff that I got from him is doing so good. Is Azure worth it if you go pick it up? Has any of you used it? Yeah, I've never bought anything from them. I've looked at stuff and I'm like, that's really high. But I do know that there are known for being organic and stuff. Me and Lana was talking about ordering and riding together to pick up. It's an hour drive. Wow. I just felt like it was so much more money, Teresa, than what you could get at the grocery store. Even sometimes Sam's is like really expensive on some stuff. Sorry, guys. I wish I'll be glad to wake up in the morning and this medicine has wore off because it's only a 24-hour thing. Um, are you and Lana planning on going to the Amish place again? I don't go to the city, and that's the only place Azure drops around here. I would love to use them, but I also don't want to leave my house. That is what I am thinking, Kathy. I just as well go to Aldi and Dollar Tree. Yeah, and let me tell you something. I was truly, truly impressed. Now, y'all know I'm real picky with meat and stuff like that. And I've just now started eating um, pork again. But I saw some Italian sausage at Aldi's and I picked up some of it and it was very, very good. I was really, really surprised at how delicious it was. So, not only did I get that, I got some thicker cut ham. So I don't know if I put a video up about this or not. I don't remember if even I've told you guys about this. I've started making a lot of things by scratch again. And our family used to have pizza parties, and my son and I would get in these cook offs on pizzas, and we would have people. Um, uh, we'd have David be the referee or whatever, and we would see who could do the best pizzas and who would have the best tasting pizzas, all this kind of weird stuff. We just would go all out. And both of us are very competitive. And sometimes I would have Linda and sometimes I would have Becky, and we'd swap back and forth. So I have not made pizza dough in years. Brian was a teenager. And when I made it back then, I always used the bread machine. Well, I made pizza dough last week, and I made pizza and then I turned around and made calzones. And oh my word, you talking about the best calzone and best pizza I've ever had. It was delicious. I really, really enjoyed it. So tomorrow, I can't wait. I have to tell you guys, I got these little things and I'm hoping that this turns out good. Um, where is it at? I want to show you what I bought. Mm, I drank some orange juice, so I've got heartburn. Oh my goodness gracious. This is really making me angry. I'm having trouble with Amazon. For some reason, every time I get something, I have to revise the payment. Okay. I don't know if you can see these. There are 6 little teeny kid uh, rolling pins. So I said, me and the girls were talking about how we need to spend more time together. So I decided I'm going to make up some pizza dough. And I've got the rolling pins. Now I've got to find, I want to say, I think that Dollar Tree has the little um, mats that you can roll out your pizza dough or bread dough or whatever on. And I'm going to give each one of them kids their own little pizza, um, their own roller, so that they can make their own pizza dough. And we'll see how that happens. I'm just so excited. I know that sounds really weird, and I've got all the little things cut out. So tomorrow, what I was getting at it, tomorrow the kids are coming, and um, I'm going to probably make pizza for them. I don't know if they do too well with a calzone, but oh, that sounds so good, Brenda. Let's see. Yes, we will go to the Amish in 6 weeks. Cool. I wish we had the Amish Brenda has. I have loved the sausage. Yes, I did like the sausage too. I just cannot. Yep, I saw that. I love Italian sausage, and it is so good. I'm so happy so many of you have the option of buying from Amish. I hear there are so many Mennonites much farther south in Louisiana, but I don't know where. I love my Amish neighbors. I love orange juice, but can't drink it often. I'm thinking of canning some in jelly jars. Anyone can juice? I bet they are wonderful, Brenda. Um, I've not canned any juice, but I've thought about it. I've thought about trying to can elderberry juice because, to be honest with you, um, when elderberry season is in really good, I can literally steam juice that and process it so much better than I can dehydrating and all that kind of stuff. And I actually prefer it uh like that rather than dehydrated. I don't the flavor changes so much when you dehydrate it. So I'm going to go into my elderberry um Facebook page and talk to them and see if any of them have ever canned it, because that's the kind of juice that I want to can. I know, Brenda. Let me tell you something, Brenda. I got my steam juicer. You remember when Wanda got hers years ago? I got mine right after. I mean, I looked it up. When I seen what it did, I looked it up and I bought one. And I love it. Rebel Canners had a post about it in the Facebook group. I never thought to can small amounts until I saw that. Are you talking about the orange juice or or something else? I have seen several times where they've um, canned juice and grape juice and um, all kinds of things. You got your juicer from the Amish. Cool. I also have a actual pulverizing kind of juicer too. Um, but I feel like that steamer juicer, I think that it cleans it's a much cleaner juice. It's not like I could juice the apples and stuff like that through the I don't know what the difference is called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You put it in and it just grinds everything and spits out the juice. It's a juicer, but it's not a steamer juicer. Hey Susan, how are you tonight? Yes, that's totally true, Brenda. If you can can fruit, you can can its juice. Hello, Ellen. How are you this evening? Um, so I'm really, really, really looking forward to experimenting. I love experimenting with new things. 1870 Homestead did small jars of orange juice. Ah, okay. I'll have to go over there and check her out. Yes, Kathy, I have one of those too, but it's a pain to clean. Yes, I know. It is okay. Must be a a troll or something, huh, Brenda? Mm, good heading to bed. Busy day of crocheting and housework. Oh, well, enjoy your sleep. I hope you have sweet dreams. I just got the email on my about page, Shelley. Took me a minute to figure it out. Awesome. I will go find that video. Thank you for letting me know. It's a bot. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys for coming in and thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Has anybody gotten any prayers tonight? I know we're going to be praying for the people that's getting cold weather to keep good and warm and that kind of stuff. But does anybody else need any other prayers? And did this picture ever clear up, or am I still all fuzzy? Thank you, Linda. I'll send you an email in the morning. It's almost bedtime. Still blurry. Okay, sorry. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pray since nobody's put anything up there. I'm just going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this evening. Thank you that you gave me the ability to get through this, and I pray, Lord, that I get a good night's sleep and that I wake up refreshed tomorrow and not with this crazy allergy attack. And thank you that you give us medicine to take care of us. And thank you for letting me run into the elderberries for not only my sake, but for my son's sake too, and David's. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for my friends on here. I know I know that there are things that haven't been said that that we pray for constantly, like Teresa and her mom, and I know Teresa's been going through some painful battles health wise, and her mom has been sick too and not feeling her best and not not clear on things reality lately. So I pray, Lord, that you lift them two up, Lord. Heal them both and strengthen them and bring them closer to you, Lord. And I'm going to pray for everybody who's going to get the storms. I pray, Lord, that the weather isn't too bad on them and they are able to recover quickly. And thank you, Lord, that spring is right around the corner for us and we can all enjoy the beautiful weather that comes with that, Lord. And I just want to thank you for my friends, Lord. Thank you that I'm able to spend time with them and just this little bit of time every week lifts my spirit, makes me feel closer to them, Lord. I pray, Lord, for the missing people tonight. I pray, Lord, that there's nothing wrong and that they're all well and happy and that they have sensible things going on that they couldn't miss and not craziness. But I just thank you for those that heard able to come in tonight, Lord, and bless us all, strengthen us all, and let us have sweet dreams tonight. In your name, Jesus, amen. Uh, pray for Flint. He is filling in for his boss and possibly in training for a job. It's been hectic. Okay, dear Lord, I pray special prayer for Flint to be able to keep a good level head, not have a lot of stress, and be able to accomplish what he needs to in your word, in your placement of his job, Lord. I pray, Lord, that it goes well for him and that he can enjoy it along with being the boss. I know that's not an enjoyable job lots of times. Every time that I've been a boss, I've loved it, but I do not like having to reprimand people that are um, not pulling their weight, Lord. So please, Lord, let people that are under him pull their weight and prove him to be a great employee in your name, Jesus. Amen. Oh, there's Joe. How are you tonight, sweetheart? Thank you. I've been missing you. I hope all is well down there in Mexico. Yes, thank you, Barb. Pray for my allergies. They're crazy. But I have them every single year with this mango tree. And this is so funny that David was talking to Brian and he says, son, do you know if you have any mango trees around here? Because your mom's really allergic to the blossoms, the smell, the fragrance from them. She gets all stopped up every year. And there goes my watch telling me it's time for bed. My Fitbit tells me it's time to wind down and go to bed at 10 o'clock. I don't know why it does that. Anyways, um, hey Joy Bless, he says to Brian, do you have any mangoes around here? Because they mess up your mom. And Brian's like, no, I haven't seen no mango trees out here. So David was leaving last night or yesterday afternoon, whenever he left Brian's, and he walks out to the truck and he says, "There's a mango tree right across the street from him." It's funny how we do not even see what is right around us. It's like I wonder if David is lurking. Probably not. He went over to my son's Joe to fix a plumbing issue, and I imagine it's the bathroom that my daughter-in-law was going to repair, the sink. Listing while eating. What are you eating? Eating sounds good. I've been eating junk food. I ate hot dogs and potato salad or I say hot dogs. Why do I say dogs? I only had one. And then for dessert I had black sapote brownie. Oh, they're so good. Making me sleepy time tea so I can hopefully sleep. Hugs to all y'all. Love you, Teresa. How can somebody be allergic to such beautiful blooms? Never smelled mango flowers, but I bet they're as aromatic as the fruit. They are, and it's beautiful. But see, a lot of people don't realize I have everything's in bloom right now. I have mangoes in bloom. I have um, um, macadamia nut. Um, my star fruits in bloom. If they haven't broken, I mean, got froze. Um, I had papayas all the time in bloom. And my jaboticabas are actually fruiting. The blooms are already gone and the fruit are there. And that is coming in major. Steak, corn, and fruit. Yum, yum, yum. So I've got a ton of blooming stuff. We had clam chowder. Oh, that sounds good. When I was a teenager, I was 15 years old. I'm gonna tell something bad on myself here. Uh, my favorite lunch was to go to Red Lobster and um this is dating me, I guess. For lunch, I could get a bowl of clam chowder, 8 hush puppies, a baked potato, and a cold draft beer for $3. You can't do that now. Pork fritter, yum. That sounds good too. Good night, Shelley. Oh, junk food, me too. Recently snacking most every day with totopos, corn chips, and sweet chipotle peppers. Mmm, that sounds delicious too. The Zabote season is great. So much yummy fruit. Hey, Joe, if you are getting them down there, the black sapotes make the best brownies. I mean, the best brownies you ever have tasted. They're so good. Hey there, Bandana Grandma. How are you tonight? Thank you. That's super sweet. Ain't never enough time. I tried a mock version of those biscuits found in recipe online. You know what I have learned, guys? I have learned something really good. Um there's a newbie. S.A. Lagarde. Lagarde. Hello there. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hi. Um I have been using bread flour for making different things, and it really has a different flavor, and it's more. I'm thinking that they are using something like that. Oh, the wind, it's terrible here. Sounds like my house is coming apart. Oh no, Teresa. I pray you don't get any damage from it. Really, Miss Kathy, it's just adding the fruit pulp to the brownie batter. Yeah, pretty much. I do the same thing with the pancakes. Oh my god, it's awesome. It just changes the whole flavor of what you're doing. Making time to catch up on your videos if I remember well. Either David or you bought a sapodilla tree. Yes. Um and In fact, I think there's a sapodilla that I think it's a sapodilla that I've been wanting it to ripen, and where I scratched the surface to see if it was ripe, it's never turned. That Erie told me from living in Florida. She told me in one of her videos that when you scrape that, if it turns from green to cream color, that it's ripe. It's never turned to that cream color. So I really don't know if that is a if it's ripe or not, but it's starting to have indentions in it. So I don't know how to know whether that's ripe or not. All right, Barb. Good night. Pancakes as well. Love me some pancakes. Gotta make me some sapote pancakes. You won't regret it. My grandkids love them. They're a little bit heavier than a pancake that, is light and fluffy. So they're more dense. Same with the brownie. It's more dense, but so good. Never enough time. We are both nearly well. I still have some congestion and need to find my energy again, but every day is better. Thank you for asking. It's been a month now. Wow. I'll put you back on my prayer list, Sue. I didn't realize that you were still suffering from that. So, a lot of people are getting this stuff lately, and hopefully they get over it very well. I'm just praying that I've been trying to stay away from everybody because um, I don't want to take Walt anything. 99 years old is really difficult um, to recover from anything like this. So I definitely want to make sure that I don't take him anything that would hurt him. So, anyways, guys, I thank you all for coming in. The the way we test sapodilla for ripeness is gently pressing, and if it yields feeling soft, it's ripe and ready for eating. Okay. Now, if it's the one I'm thinking of, the fruit is about this big. I'd say about 3 inches, and it's brown. It reminds me of the outside. Reminds me of a kiwi fruit. Is that the same fruit? Hey Jan, how are you tonight? Good night, Francine. Hope you have a great sleep. Uh, so yeah, same fruit. Okay, cool. All right, so I will test that again. I'm scared to death because it's the only fruit on there. I don't want to pick it before it's done. I really need to get that tree in the yard, in the ground, I think, or put it in a bigger pot. We haven't made up our mind what we're going to do. We're still looking at properties here and there, so not finding anything that we can move to that would do for us. I'm thinking I may just keep this place and like I had originally planned and get a place in Kentucky and one down here. That's what our that's what we're heading towards. Anyways, I'm glad to hear that, Jan. You guys have a great night. Sweet dreams, everybody. I'm going to get off of here and I'll see you next week here at 9 o'clock. Take care. Bye now.